they have no intention to sell the player now. They propose to Chelsea to keep the player on loan for 6 months and then let him go to Chelsea in the summer, but Chelsea want the player now. Chelsea want a new right back. Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. Fabrizio Romano here every single day together to speak about the transfer market. And today, guys, we enter into really important days, important updates also about Chelsea, and not just Chelsea, because we discuss Enzo Fernández, MALO, and also keep an eye on Moises Caicedo. Let's jump into it together. And so, guys, it's time again to speak about Chelsea. We have many videos, as always, you can find on the channel with all the updates on all the big negotiation, all the big stories. So I will try to keep you posted with all the latest during the final days, the final week, the final 7 days of the transfer window. But now it's important to mention one point. Many of you asking me about Chelsea latest, and it's important to say that they had an opening bid, as it was advanced by French sources, Foot Mercato, for Malo, the right back of Olympique Lyon. It's true, Chelsea made an opening verbal bid and it was turned down by Lyon. Lyon said that they have no intention to sell the player now. They proposed to Chelsea to keep the player on loan for 6 months and then let him go to Chelsea in the summer, but Chelsea want the player now. Chelsea want a new right back for the January transfer window, and this is why they started to speak also on player side. From what I understand, I already shared on my social media platform yesterday, that Chelsea have an agreement with the player. So Malo said yes to potential Chelsea move, but it depends on the clubs. So for Malo it's not only Chelsea. He's prepared to go to Chelsea, but it's up to the clubs now. So Chelsea and Lyon will speak again. Chelsea are in direct contact with Lyon, so the two clubs are speaking, and let's see how this story for Malo will go. It's also important to understand what happens with Enzo Fernández, because I see many stories. I know many of you are asking me about Enzo, what happens if Chelsea will make a new bid, and all these stories. The feeling around the negotiation is that, from what I'm told, Chelsea 1 week ago, in a secret way, tried to approach again Benfica for Enzo Fernández. It was top secret because Chelsea wanted to keep it quiet, as they did for Mikhailo Mudryk, so a big surprise. But what happened is that Benfica were again on the same position of 3 weeks ago, beginning of the January market, and they said 120 million euros or nothing. This is Rui Costa, Benfica president position. So Chelsea understood 1 week ago that the only way for Enzo is to go for that money. So let's see what Chelsea now will decide to do. At the moment, I'm told that they have not made any fresh official bid. The last contact was last week, and Benfica were really clear, saying 120 or nothing. Now, let's see if Chelsea will restart. Let's see if Chelsea will try again. But remember what happened 3 weeks ago. Chelsea offered 85 million euros, and Benfica said absolutely no. The situation was really tense. So now it's on Chelsea if they want to try again, but they know what is Benfica position. Of course, Enzo Fernández would be happy to join Chelsea, but at the moment, again, the situation is on the clubs. And then Moises Caicedo, because I always mention Moises Caicedo as an option for Chelsea, and I keep saying he's one of the players in Chelsea list, but also Liverpool and Arsenal are having conversations with people close to the player. Because what happened? Now Moises Caicedo has new agents. I told you weeks ago, and now it's official. Since Monday, it's announced that he has new agents. And now with the new agency, these clubs are exploring the conditions of the Caicedo deal. But what's going on is that it's complicated to negotiate with Brighton. Brighton want to keep the player. De Zerbi would love to keep the player at the club. And so not an easy one. But Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea are well informed on Caicedo. Especially Chelsea, because of course they have Graham Potter there, who knows the player very well, Paul Winstanley, the former director of Brighton, who is now at Chelsea, so it's absolutely normal for Chelsea to be in advanced discussions on the player side, but not yet on the club side with Brighton. So Caicedo is one to watch, with many clubs interested, with Chelsea at the moment leading the race, but it's not easy at all to negotiate with Brighton because they want to keep the player. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, Enzo Fernández, Malo, but also the Caicedo situation with many clubs interested. I wait for your opinion here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and see you later with many other stories.